All right, folks, and welcome back to the Aldrich Athletic Center. This is Kurt, and we are about to do the opening tip here between Grace Christian University and Andrews University. The referee is waiting for the centers to get to the center circle. Waiting for them to turn the music off and begin the game. And here's the opening tip, and it goes over to Andrews. The drive. Nyamongo for the score. 9:50 on the clock, 2-0. Grace going to try to run some plays here, going inside, kicking it out. Shero for three, off the mark. Coast to coast. Nyamongo dribbles off of her leg, and Grace ball underneath. Moving the ball around. The three for Sierra Fonseca. Andrews running a nice little press breaker. Gets a wide open shot. Rebound Fonseca. And she's going to take it back up the floor. She's got an open person over there. Maddie Terry. Clacking. They're playing a zone against Grace here. Tori Walling wide open down low all by herself. They're going to Walling. Kicks it back out to Clacking. The three and makes them pay. Clacking nails it. Grace putting on a little pressure. And they break the press. The jumper, no good. Rebound off Shero. Andrews ball. Junior Alice was going after that, but Shero knocked it out. 8:17 on the clock, 6-2, Grace. The jumper off the back of the rim. That was Alice that shot that. Rebound Grace. They weren't quite sure what to do offensively. Gets it to Shero in the corner, off the rim, or off the backboard, excuse me. Terry couldn't pull it down. Nyamongo tried to throw the ball up court. It got tripped. Ball out of bounds on the side. 7:46 on the clock. They're going to run their little inbounds play, but it's like in the middle of the floor instead of closer to her. Interesting. There we go. Nyamongo driving to the basket. Clacking gets a stop. Jumper off the rim. Rebound. The jumper no good for Lopez. Another jumper. Sarah Banish nails it. Terry drives to the basket all by herself, kicks it over to Clacking. Back to Terry at the top of the key. She thought about it. Dribble drive. Finding a cutter. Tori Walling kicks it back out for the three. Walling had a wide open lane. Did not use it. Moving the ball around. Almost a turnover there. Walling playing good defense. The stop on Allison. Terry steals it away. It is Grace ball. If I were a coach, I would not tell my team to yell D up the whole game. I'd just get annoyed by that a little. That's just me, if you can hear it. Going inside. Clacking for three. Oh, off the mark, but rebound, Cheryl. Cheryl gets 2 tries and makes the second. Putting a little pressure on the ball. Going, gets the turnover. Terry brings it back up. Swings it over to Clacking. Clacking trying to go inside and knocked out of bounds by Andrews. Exciting moment there with the steal. A little pressure on the full court press. Walling going to take a breather. Dawson coming into the game for Grace. Fonseca for 3. Boom. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Going inside. Gets a stop. And a steal. Cheryl, quick thinking, gets it over to Dawson after grabbing that ball. Terry for 3. Oh, that looked good from here. Andrews going to walk it up. Try to run the play. No, they're going to go inside. Isidro misses the layup. Swinging the ball. You got going inside. Dawson thought she got fouled. No call. Moving the ball around here. Top of the key. Lopez, no good. Rebound, Fonseca. She's looking up the floor. She's got Clacking all by herself. Wide open. Clacking gets off the mark. And a great rebound from Dawson, putting it back in. Timeout on the floor. 13-4. Grace with the lead. I was going to try something this time. Instead of talking during the timeout, I was going to play some music. See what I got here. See if I can play my music here. I don't think it works with this. They're already playing music. Didn't really work. The music that's they're playing at the scorer's table is a little bit louder than I expected. .435 on the clock. Andrews bringing it up the floor. Doing their press breaker. Kicks it out to the corner. Lopez looking at the top of the key. Banish. Dribble drive. Gives it up. Crawford to Lopez. Lopez nails the 3. She was doing that in warm-ups. You got to watch out for her. She's got 3 out of their 7. 4:06 on the clock. Shero, corner. Grace moving the ball around, trying to look inside. Shot clock. Oh, no, but everything just rolling off the rim. And almost a steal from Cheryl. Cheryl gets on the floor, just wrestling with it with Crawford, and possession arrow still goes to Andrews, but that is a 50-50 ball. Good job for Cheryl getting on the floor. Grace ran out of shot clock on that last play. Andrews looking for a cutter. Looks for a cutter. Cheryl comes up with a steal. Jumper is good. Hallie Butkovich filling the bucket there. And a steal inside from Clacking. Clacking keeps the dribble alive, and she's bringing it up the floor. She's got Fonseca open in the corner. Oh, I thought that was going to go. Butkovich gets her hand on it. Cheryl going after it, and she gets fouled. I'm not sure what the ref is calling. He's saying that tape is coming off or something. Oh, Jaden Cheryl had a little bit of blood come down her knee, I think. Not sure what that was all about. She needed a sub. Good steal good pick there, by Terry. Knocking that out of bounds, and it is Andrews' ball again. Running their play. 15-7, Grace lead. Butkovich knocking the ball out of her hands. Gets to a redo, I guess. Sub coming in. Isidro giving Nyamungo a breather. Top of the key. Hines goes inside. Kicks it back out. Lopez off the top of the backboard, no good. Clacking wants to run, has to slow it up. Terry thought about it, swings. Wide open, a little short. We'll get the next one. 2:17 on the clock, 15-7, Grace lead. Almost a steal there from Fonseca. Try not to foul her. And a foul on the floor. Gia and Kay got the ball there and tried to dribble, got fouled. Going inside. The jumper, the layup, no good. Fonseca bringing it back up the floor. Terry for three. Off the mark. Rebound Lopez. Crawford going to bring it up. Nope, giving it up. Isidro. Going inside. They got 8 seconds on the shot clock. Throws a bad pass. Turnover. A little bit of pressure. Caused the turnover. Good job for Grace. TV timeout for a shoe tie situation. 1:30 on the clock for the first period. Clacking. Looking inside, kicks it back out. Inside, she should just go up, turnaround jumper. But Butkovich makes it. Good defense there by Terry, stopping Crawford from crossing the half-court line, causes travel. The pressure Grace is putting on that full court press is causing some problems for Andrews. Swinging it over to Butkovich. Butkovich fakes, drives, kicks. Clacking, going inside. And getting on the floor. Isidro gets the steal. Good hustle from Isidro. The three-pointer attempt, and called for a foul from Sierra Fonseca. She's shocked by the call. Thought maybe it was a flop, but she bumped her. 3 attempt, no good, so she gets to go for 3 at the line this time. 42 seconds on the clock. The first one is almost a wedgie. It came off the back of the backboard. Second one is up and good, and third try is coming up. Lopez 1 for 3 from the line. Gets her own rebound. Kicks it back out, going the inside. The drive from Hines, and she draws the foul. Foul is on Butkovich. That's her first shot, no good. 36 seconds on the clock. And the second one up and no good. And Butkovich brings down the rebound, Clacking to Terry, wide open at the top of the key. Launches it, no good. Big rebound from Crawford. Crawford wants to take it all the way. She drives, gets it poked out of her hands, and it's still Andrews' ball. Great defense there by Terry. Nothing easy. The drive, Lopez launches, no good. Gets a rebound inside, blocked, and Terry digs it out. Terry drives it up, 4 seconds on the shot clock. Clacking called for the travel. .8 on the clock. They have enough time for a pass and a shot. And she fumbles it. Not enough time to get it off. And that is the first quarter, 17-8 for Grace lead. Take a brief moment between quarters here, about a minute, little break, and we'll be right back. You got about a minute to go get a drink out of the fridge, maybe grab a snack out of the closet, or the cupboard. Feed the dog, take him outside, whatever you got to do. Grace putting on some good pressure today. Has an opportunity to get a decent win here if they can put in 3 more quarters of the same fashion. 17-8 lead. Moving the ball around. Turns it around. And an errant pass. Good idea. Waiting for the play to develop and didn't quite get there. They'll try it again next time. Sharrow almost got a steal there, got the hand up. Walling and defending, should have called a foul there on Terry, no call. The drive. The shot, and it's off. Isidro had a good look. Here's the play Grace wanted to do the first time. They're looking. They're going to go inside. Bad pass again, but a good steal again from Fonseca. Fonseca recovers and puts it back in. It was a good idea. Walling almost had her sealed. And Walling takes the charge. Oh, Walling was behind the little line underneath the hoop, the half circle, and it was a good attempt to take the charge, but she was outside the line, or inside the line, excuse me, so that's why it's a block. Misses the first. And hits the second. Isidro that was her first point of the game. 8:44 in the half. Clacking over to Fonseca. The lob, what a pretty pass, and what a good try. Walling wanted it to go so bad. She was so close, but a good recovery from Sharrow, finishing it up. Clean up in aisle 1, huh, Sharrow? Oh, Sharrow almost with a steal, playing some good defense. The cut. Isidro finishing strong. Adds to her points. She's got 3. Terry going inside. Fonseca. Inside to Walling. Walling point blank. And the finish. Fonseca finishing it up. Fonseca almost with a steal. Gets back on defense. Walling. No, didn't try to push her, but it looked like she almost got the push. 7:30 on the clock. High pick. Nope, they're playing a zone. And the zone gets the rebound. Fonseca wants to go for the steal, called for the foul. .7:16 on the clock. Butkovich coming back in the game. Grace with a lead, 23-14. Fonseca getting a breather. She's putting in some hard work right now. Good defense by Butkovich, getting a stop. Going to the corner, wide open Lopez. Long. Rebound Terry. Terry bringing it up. Sharrow posting up down low. Didn't see her in time. Kind of crowded down there. Sharrow getting double teamed. The long 3, no good. Sharrow almost with a steal. Knocked it out of Lopez's hands. Nyamungo bringing it up the floor. She stops her dribble. Clacking, playing some good defense, but called for the foul. Cedro goes down. Walling giving us some good minutes, getting a breather. Dawson coming back in the game for Grace. 23-14. Inbounds. The block from Butkovich. The dribble drive off the glass, no good. Rebound Butkovich. She gives it up. Clacking, looking, high pick. The jumper, and it rolls in. Nice shot. Off the front of the rim and rolls in. Shero putting on the pressure. The lob, almost picked off. Good defense, got to get back. Wide open shot inside, and Banish nails it from the middle. Lots of pressure in the front court, but not enough in the back court. We got to get back. Going inside. Double team. Got a wide open. Lefty lay in for Shero. Finishes strong. And a travel call. Nyamungo couldn't decide if she wanted to pass it or dribble it. Took steps. 27-16 with 5:15 left in the half. Clacking looking to give it up here. Shero inside. She's being aggressive. Flips it over to Dawson, but couldn't handle the. Shero picked it up again. Wow, Shero's everywhere. Tough pass, though. Gets picked off. Nyamungo wants to go inside. Has to kick it back out. Swings it over. Lopez for three. Clacking with the rebound and wants to run. Goes inside. Clacking with the three. Off the mark. Grace got to get back on D now. They want to run too. Cedro kicks it back over. Nyamungo. Back to Cedro. The drive gets picked. K, number 11 is K, and it's either K or Key. I'm just going to say K. They drew the foul. That was on Shero. That was her first, actually. The jumper again, nails it from Banish. She's got a nice little jumper in the lane. Got to guard that. She's got 6. Butkovich for three. High arcing shot off the rim. Rebound, Banish. Shero hoping for a foul. No call. Ball going out of bounds, I guess. Nyamungo was frustrated. She got subbed from Crawford. Crawford back in the game. Crawford gets the ball from the inbounds. That looked like a travel, no call. In and out. And looks like it may have been a push on Isidro, so Grace ball. 3:40 on the clock. 27-18. Grace is holding on to this league. They need to find a way to score. Dawson down low. She's got the lob is wide open. They just didn't see it. There. Now that pass was a little too strong. More lob, less toss. Those are sometimes a tough pass to get to. It takes some practice getting a lob pass to go in. Shero almost with a steal. Good defense. Shero and Terry, and they cause a 10-second call. Great defense. Good pressure, and Grace gets the ball back. 3:15 on the clock. Coach Graham very happy with that defensive play right there. Going inside. Dawson, kick out, swing. Terry, off. Dawson with the rebound. She's got the height advantage, and she's going to put it back like that all day if you let her. Oh, Cheryl almost picked it off twice. Yeah, Terry. Cheryl's getting her hand up. The pass was picked off again, though, from Andrews. Grace getting the ball, bouncing everywhere. Dawson grabs the rebound, gives it up to Clacking to take it up the floor. 2:30 on the clock. Very action-packed here. High pick. Dawson knocks her to the floor, and Terry nails the bucket. I don't think she saw Dawson standing there, and shocked her a little bit. Steal from Terry. Crawford is getting knocked around like a rag doll. This time she gets to go to the line. Grace's 5th foul puts him in the bonus. Crawford going to the line. She did a good job trying to break that press breaker, and Grace putting on the pressure. Crawford cutting it through. Had the ball, got knocked to the front, knocked to the ground. The first shot is up and no good. Crawford looking for her first points of the game. Second free throw is up and good. She gets one. She's on the board. 32-19, Grace lead. 2:10 on the clock. Andrews playing a zone defense here. Grace doing a pretty good job swinging the ball, trying to break that. And Bukovich makes a nice basket there. Wide open shot, and Grace did a good job going against that zone. Trying to stop Nyamongo. 3-point attempt. No good for Crawford. 1:38 on the clock. Swinging the ball to Clacking. Clacking wide open, high arcing shot. Boom! She nails it. Grace trying to put that pressure on again, getting the trap. Nope. Nyamongo gets it across, swings it. Alice kicks the ball back out. Called for a travel. And we got a 30-second timeout on the floor. It appears that was the first buzzer. Second buzzer coming up here, telling them to wrap it up. Time to get back on the floor. Clacking bringing it up. They're going to man, not the zone. So we must have broke the zone too many times. Grace is going to have to try to run a different play now that they're playing man-to-man. Took him a second. Nice move. Clacking to the basket and nails it. I like what they did there. They started running their man-to-man offense instead of their zone offense. And a steal from Clacking. Almost out of bounds. She picks it up, gives it back to Bukovic with the turnover. Got hit from behind. Dribble drive. Alice gets hammered, and she gets to go to the line. That is going to be on Dawson. That is her first. Team's sixth. The foul situation is a little bit lopsided. Grace has a lot of fouls, and Andrews has 0 fouls. Grace hasn't really gone to the line much at all tonight. But we're capitalizing on those free throws because they're missing them. 22 seconds on the clock. Terry brings it up. She gets the pick. She dribbles it in, gives it to Clacking. Clacking's got Sierra inside. Clacking trying to get the ball back. Key gets the steal. 3 seconds on the clock. The lob, no good. Crawford almost had a shot at it and couldn't finish it. And that's the half, 39-19. Grace had a couple of really good plays there at the end. And we're going to take a little breather. The next women's basketball game is going to be this Friday in Defiance, Ohio. And then again Saturday in Defiance. So they're playing Defiance College on Friday and playing Indiana University Kokomo on Saturday. So they're going to have a back-to-back, which will be pretty tough. So stay with us. I hope you can watch those games online as well. So we're going to take a little break. We'll be right back. All right, and we are back from halftime. I was checking the stats here, and the foul situation was exactly what we said. Andrews has not had any personal fouls for any player. 0 fouls. Grace had 10. It's a little lopsided there, but we'll see how it goes second half here. And a steal from Maddie. Maddie Terry taking it up the floor. She said, I'm just going to shoot it. How about that? That's okay. Coach not unhappy with that. Lopez gets it all the way, drives in. Called. I thought it was a clean block, but they called a foul on that one. Another foul on Grace. Did not look like it to me. But I'm sitting for pretty far away, so I can't say. That is Maddie's 3rd foul. Lopez couldn't get the first one to go. And she hits the second one. She's got 8 for Andrews. Clacking bringing it up the floor. Gets it to Walling. Walling has her down low. Fonseca pinned. Fonseca with a little lefty hook, excuse me. I can't tell my right from my left. Sorry about that. Lopez with a jumper. Gets the roll. Make that 10 for Lopez. Clacking, walking it up. Goes behind her back, dribble drives all the way to the basket, and she scoops it in to score. Right past Isidro. High pressure, putting the pressure on and big. Lopez gets it across. Jumper, Tori Walling with the rebound. And gives it up. Trying to run the play. We got Fonseca inside, off the mark. Wants the foul. Coach Graham saying, where is it? 41-22. Going inside. Alice drives. Bounces off her own leg. Saves by Isidro. No good. Clacking is pushing it. Needs some help. Walling back to Clacking. Trying to run the play. Sherrill goes inside. What a pass. And a foul on the floor. First foul of the game from Andrews. Fonseca nails it. Gives them a 20-point lead. And she's got 11 for Grace. Fonseca nails the second one as well. Almost a steal from Terry, but a nice coming from behind. Oh, out of bounds. No call. Yeah, he finally got it. It took him a couple of seconds. Cheryl was halfway out of bounds when she had the ball. They almost didn't call it. I don't know. Fonseca driving, kicking out. Oh, errant pass to Terry. Maybe that was a little bit of ball don't lie for all you basketball fans out there. Shero knocking it out of bounds. Hoping she could get the ball back for Grace. She's playing some great defense tonight. Putting the pressure on, trying to get the press breaker. They go middle. Key gets it over to Perez. Sorry, Lopez, my fault. Lopez again, open. Going inside. Alice turns, gets triple teamed, kicks it out. Isidro for two, and it hits the top of the backboard, and they're calling out of bounds. Clacking drives. Oh, turnover. A turnover from Andrews, gives it up. Fonseca wants to reset. Clacking at the top of the key. High pick and roll here. Nope. Terry driving, gets doubled. Wide open Shero, nails it. Good jumper. 6:11 on the clock, 45-22. They're pushing it all the way, trying to draw the foul, no call. If she had a left hand, she probably would have had a wide open shot. Isidro went right instead. Giving it up to Walling. Walling point blank. Thought she got fouled, no call. Clacking called for the foul. Banish going to the line. Clacking did her best to go straight up. Must have given her some body. Shero taking a break, giving Grace some good minutes. In for Grace. I think that might be Janella Franklin. Ran a different number tonight. 32 instead of 35. Terry trying to shake off the defensive player. Gets the pass into Clacking. Clacking with a nice move. Couldn't get it to go. Terry did not like the call. That is her fourth. She was just running, and the player ran into her and got called for the foul. Isidro doing a good job trying to draw the foul. Couldn't get the basket to go, though. .5:14 on the clock, 45-23. Isidro with the second attempt is good. Make that 45-24. Should be 45-24. They didn't change it yet, I don't think. There it is. Lots of pressure from Banish. Going inside. Dawson didn't have good position. Getting on the floor. Clacking, going after it, and that's our ball. Grace ball, excuse me. Grace running our man-to-man offense here. Get a high pick. The roll. What a pretty pass, and inside the Franklin for the score. That's how you run it, folks. That high pick and roll to the bucket. And they're trying to break the press. She's got a little pretty jumper in there. Banish has hit that shot about 3 times tonight. She's got 9 for Andrews. Sierra Fonseca for 3. And getting a timeout from the coach on the bench. .403 on the clock. Down 50-26 after that big 3 from Fonseca. And they've got a full timeout, 70 seconds. And so I'm just going to take a little break here as well. Although I could tell you about the first half stats. Grace had 22 total rebounds in the first half. And Andrews had 21 rebounds for the first half. It's very close there. Grace only had 8 turnovers. That's a good sign. Keep those turnovers low. When you play tougher teams, though, and they put a lot more pressure on, that's when the turnovers come. Grace was shooting 42% for the first half. Very nice. Only 23% from 3, though. And never got to the free throw line the whole first half, as we mentioned. Now they're 1 for 1 from the free throw line in the second half. Fonseca and Clacking both had 10 points for the first half. Now Fonseca is up to 15. And Clacking is up to 12. They get the ball across the half. That jumper again. This time didn't have her feet set. A little off the mark. Dawson wide open, going inside. She gets it inside, grabs her own rebound, and gets the second one. Padding the stats a little bit with the rebound and the bucket. That's a good look, though, to the hoop. Getting the ball across the court here. Banish goes back up top. Nyamongo kicks out to the corner. Key all the way to the hoop. Good look. Rebound. Clacking. Fonseca gives it up to Clacking. Says that we're going to slow it up. 3:03 on the clock. Clacking wants that high pick. She takes it herself. Rebound. Fonseca lefty lay-in, no good. Nyamongo brings it up the floor. She's all by herself. Nobody guarding her. She gets in the lane. Banish banks it. The bank is open this late. I didn't know it was open at 7 o'clock at night. 52-28. Banish has got 11 now for Andrews. Butkovich goes into Dawson. Dawson finding somebody. Clacking wanted to shoot it. She drives off the glass, and she says, if the bank's open, I'm going to go there too. 2:15 on the clock. Good pressure, good pressure. Butkovich gets to stop. And they get it across with just barely 9 seconds on the backcourt. The long 3 off the mark and off of Banish. Grace ball. Grace putting on that pressure, trying to get the shot clock to go off. Get a 10-second call. Going inside to Fonseca. Fonseca gets hammered from behind. And foul is on India Deal. Of course, her first, because that's only the second foul they've called all game. Fonseca open, gets it inside, off the glass and in. 56-28. Gonna get some pressure here. Clacking gets the steal, goes on up, gets hit pretty hard. She hits the ground hard, and you got to be careful with her. She's got some knee issues. Didn't want her knee to get taken out. She comes up hobbling a little bit. And she's shooting two. That's two fouls on Nyamango. Clacking's first one up and good, gives her 15 for Grace. Second one up and good, gets a lot of backspin on that one. Getting the pressure. Nyamango finds Bukovic with a steal. Going inside to Shero. Shero turns around, off the glass and in. Way to shake the defense. Going inside, another steal from Fonseca. Shero couldn't control it. Excellent defense. Almost had it. And Coach Graham saying, okay, we're up 60-28. We can back off a little bit. 1 minute left in the quarter. And it's probably good coaching. Jumper, no good. Clacking with the rebound. Fonseca way down the floor. Fonseca stops at three. She launches it. Boom. It's good. 63-28 with 35 seconds on the clock. Andrews needs an answer. Drives in. Nyamango gets blocked. Clacking. Backs it up. 20 seconds. No shot clock. 17 seconds on the regular clock. Coach wants them to run a clock play. 9 seconds. Clacking gives it up. Dawson looking. Finds Shero. Shero for three. Oh, just off the rim. The crowd goes wild. We really like that one. And we go into the fourth quarter with a big run right before the end of the third. Grace making a run, Clacking in, and Fonseca making some buckets. Fonseca with 20, Clacking with 16. Andrews going to the corner, talking to their coach, trying to figure it out, what they got to do to adjust. They had a few good looks, and they're getting the ball across the court with the press, doing their press breaker, doing well. Banish has 11 points for Andrews, and Lopez has 10, both doing well. Lopez had 7 points in the first half, so she got 3 points this half. Expect to see her do some scoring for Andrews. Grace gonna run another new play here. They got lining people up. Fonseca going inside to Cheryl. The lob inside to Dawson. That was almost like a double high-low. 2 high-low passes and get it into Dawson. Block by Butkovich. Wide open, Fonseca off the mark. Cheryl with a big rebound, gets blocked. She lobs it in to Fonseca. Somehow Fonseca got it and puts it back up. I don't know how she got that. That was way out of her reach. It was crazy. 9:17 on the clock. We got a full timeout here. And we're going to take a moment. I just want to say thank you to all the staff and workers today that are working out here. We got 7 guys at the scorer's table. You got Corey Jameson taking pictures. You got 3 wonderful referees. And we got Reagan at the camera and me on the mic. You got some guys doing the concession stands. Thank you to all the workers to make this happen. The drive, the steal, Butkovich gets the steal. Turnover from Crawford. Being a little too aggressive going to the basket, lost the handle. Cheryl going inside again. Nice lob inside to Dawson, and she finishes strong. Getting Dawson some quick points. She's up to 10. Top of the key, moving the ball around. Lopez jumps it, goes in. And the bank goes in. Like I said, Lopez has had 7 the first half. Now she's got 12 for Andrews. Going inside to Cheryl, gets picked off. Cheryl gets it over to Clacking. Good defense by Andrews, trying to knock it out of the air. High pick here. Dawson rolls. Dawson out of bounds when she knocked it back in. Nothing else she could do. That was a good pass and good roll. Just caught the ball a little too far under the hoop. Walling back in the game for Grace, 69-30. 8 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock. Isidro brings it up the floor. Gets it to Crawford. Crawford being pressured a lot by Clacking, and Clacking called for the foul. That is her 3rd. Isidro bringing it in, kicks it over to the corner to herself. The drive. Isidro for 3, off the front of the rim, rebound, Walling. See if we can run the pick and roll play for Walling. Fonseca to the corner. Walling, top of the key, looking inside. Not there. Good decision. Clacking with the jumper. Fills it. 71-30. Clacking with 18. Banish drives in, gives it back up. Lopez drives, clicks back out to Banish. Banish wants to shoot it. She dribbles in, goes inside, and lost the handle. Shero taking a breather, giving some good minutes to Grace. Into the game is Vasquez. Vasquez setting a high pick. Good defense by Crawford, gets the steal. Crawford backs it out. She's slipping and sliding. It's a little dusty out there. Long three, no good. Rebound Alice inside, and she gets the bank. .6:14 on the clock, 71-32. Butkovich goes inside. The lob to Walling. Walling couldn't handle it, and the ball is on the floor. Lopez and Clacking hitting the floor. Possession arrow not in our favor. We'll get the next one. Shot no good. Second shot no good. Called for the foul. All right, we're back. Kennedy Holder in the game for Grace. She brings the ball around the top of the key. They had her listed as number 4 on the listing here, and she's wearing number 35. Walling takes it to the basket. Nope, she gets doubled. Good idea to bring it back out. Fonseca into Walling. Walling goes up strong, off the glass and in, and she scores her first bucket of the game. It's what we were looking for. And now Banish brings it up, gives it to Lopez. Lopez trying to find somebody, and she knocked over by Walling. Walling tried to help her up, but she said no thank you. Good pressure, 73-34. We got 5 minutes and 7 seconds left in the game. Sub coming in for Crawford. Nyamongo trying to get the ball, knocked out of bounds. Still Andrews' ball. Good pressure. Can't get the ball in. Got it to Lopez. Lopez drives, wide open, and the push. Foul, I believe, on Walling. Her second. No, they did not give that to Walling. They called the foul on Holder. Lopez fills it. That's her 13th point. Pounds the basketball at the free throw line. Second one is up and good, make that 14. 5:02 on the clock. Clacking brings it up the floor. Vasquez gets to the corner. Clacking trying to shake off the Nyamongo. Clacking with the jumper, nails it and makes her pay. I believe that is going to be counted as a 3. I thought her foot was on the line, but they counted it as a 3. She's got 21 for Grace. Nyamongo bringing it up the floor. She gets the high pick. Clacking almost with a steal. High pressure. Gives the ball back up to Lopez. Inside, Banish. Banish being pressured by Holder. Banish with the jumper. Oh, Banish goes down, twists her ankle. She's up, though. Going to hobble it off. She'd been hitting those shots earlier, and she is going to go to the line now. Good defense by Grace, but got called for the foul. Banish nails it. Second attempt up and good. She's able to run it off, so glad to see that her ankle's not too bad, but she gets subbed from Key. In for Grace is Sanaya Gloucester-Earl. Gloucester-Earl for three, and she nails it right off the bench. What a shot. Comes off the bench, first shot, boom, nails it. Fonseca in the corner. Guarding Isidro. Isidro finds Lopez. Nyamungo to the basket, goes up, nails it. She gets a good scoop. Gloucester-Earl getting to the corner again. She's got a lob, goes inside. Oh, a little too strong from the left hand, and Fonseca couldn't get it to go. 3 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Grace up 79-40. Clacking, trying to stop Nyamungo. Nyamungo gives it back up. Isidro says reset. 13 seconds on the shot clock. High pick. Isidro kicks. Lopez, long three, falls to the ground. She's got knee pads on, knee issues, so I want to make sure she's not hurt. Staying down, waiting for the trainer to come over. Sort of like an injury timeout. Coach Graham says, hey team, come on over, we'll talk it over. Get a little extra time to talk to your team. Sometimes injury timeouts are good for a team to reset, catch their breath, get back out there. In this case, I believe she will be going to the line because Grace is in the bonus. They have 6 fouls. Not sure what the deal is. Usually by this point they try to help her up. They're trying to figure out what's wrong if she can stay in the game. Does not appear that she can put pressure on it, but she is up and they're walking her over to the trainer room. Hope she's okay. Three minutes and 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. In for Grace is going to be Fonseca, Holder, Franklin, Gloucester-Earl, and Nevaeh Mancha coming back into the game for Grace. I believe they call her V. Isidro taking the free throws for Lopez because Lopez is unable to come back into the game. Isidro's first one is good, second one also good, and because she was shooting 3, this is her 3rd attempt. Third one is good too, the 3-point play. 79-43. Holder to the corner. Holder finds Gloucester Earl, top of the key. She launches it. Boom. 2 in a row. She's pretty happy about that. The drive goes in. Nowhere to dribble for Alice. And a steal by Mancha. Mancha in the corner. Holder to Mancha. Mancha looking. Pass to Fonseca. Fonseca, the dribble, step back. Couldn't get it to go. Mancha putting on the D. Getting in her way. Getting a stop for Nyamongo. Nyamongo gives it up. The drive and hook. And a foul on the floor. I believe that might be on Holder again. That's her 3rd. Banish. Same spot she drove in earlier, drawing the foul in the same spot. In for the game for Andrews is India Deal, lining up. Also, Brianna Hines. Banish hits the first free throw. Gets them to 43. Banish has 13 for Andrews. And the second one looked like it was off. Fell right in. Terry bringing it up the floor. Franklin. Oh, in and out. Rebound, Mancha. Mancha. Dribble drive. The jumper, and she nails it. Mancha. She's so happy. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry, folks. I just lost it there. Oh, that's funny. Mancha driving again. Another jumper and called for the charge. Dropped her shoulder. I'm sorry, I could not contain myself on that one. That was pretty good. Best play of the game right there. 84-46. 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the clock. Oh, errant pass. Could not be saved. Almost saved. It was saved, and Hines digs it out. And a foul on the floor. Andrews going to the line. Great hustle play by Hines. Just off the mark. And she hits the second. 84-47, 106 on the clock. Grace bringing it up the floor. Terry driving in, kicks it back out. Holder, top of the key. Jumper just off the mark for Mancha. And Crawford bringing it back up the floor for Andrews. 42 seconds on the clock. Couple possessions left. Blocked. Franklin. And out of bounds, Andrews ball. Trying to get the ball into Nyamongo. Nyamongo gives it back up. The jumper, good look by Banish, but couldn't get it to go. They ran that play to perfection right there for the inbounds play. Franklin going to hold it out. Got 19 seconds on the clock. She's waiting for somebody to guard her. And then she's going to give it up to Holder. Or excuse me, Terry. Back to Franklin. And that is the game, folks, and Grace gets the win. Great game and great stats from all players, and we are really they're actually really happy. It's good to see everybody to get in the game, and what a game. So thank you for watching. Have a great night, and as we always say, go Tigers.